Conrad, I'm back.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you, Stan.
I know. Sorry, I was at a meeting with the other multiverse leaders. There's a lot going on. It's crazy, and, yeah, there is a lot that you missed, and I am here to talk about with you.
I have a lot to explain with you, too.
Well, we better find someplace more private to talk about this. Let's go. So everything that I've gathered from yesterday's meeting really confused us all, but led me to be skeptical. According to RowdyFan and HendrickFan247, CST31 Racing Network apparently turns evil in the future, destroys his own Earth, and just goes on some kind of rampage, turning on everybody. Which led me to be skeptical. Throughout the whole meeting, I let everybody else do the talking most of the time, because I wanted to see what everybody else thought. Of course, Rowdy is the only one who could really go to the future and see the future. Nobody else really has that power, I don't think, so it would make sense why they didn't believe them. Everyone thought the whole thing was ridiculous, because, of course, nobody would think that CST would ever do something like that, and not to mention the whole thing about Earth-61, Ty Dillon, and Landon Castle going on their own investigation, and something about, highway hauler snatchers or something like that. And something about more dark teams on the rise, according to them. Nobody believes them, of course, because they claim that Ty Dillon, Earth-61 Ty Dillon is dumb, but I don't know him all too well, so I wouldn't know, because I haven't met him personally. Though something that really stood out to me was how HendrickFan and Rowdy were acting, because they sounded really, really serious when they said that CST had turned evil. And, of course, being the skeptical car that I am, I feel like I believe them.
Illogical. He's not the type to do that. Though, I do believe HendrickFan and Rowdy. I mean, they are the multiverse leaders, and like you said, they did sound serious. I can't imagine how stressful and exhausting it must have been to hear so much disbelief coming out of their mouths, though. Though, I do have a theory. Perhaps the CST in the future, I don't think that's actually him. I think that might be an imposter or a form of doppelganger.
There are other multiverse leaders aside from HendrickFan and Rowdy, but they are one of the most trusted. And you do bring up a good point when you say a possible imposter or a doppelganger. Though it could be a little far-fetched, because we haven't seen any dark teams ever make an android out of any of us multiverse leaders.
I don't know, Stan. I interviewed the survivors of Operation Blackout. They told me in such a serious tone that Brennan and the dark teams managed to make an android out of Billy Oil Changer, of all things, from Earth-24.
Operation Blackout? Wait, you mean that recent incident from Earth-24 and that Brennan Poole incident? Wait a minute, how did you get an interview with the survivors? When did you even have time to do all that?
While you were away, I was assigned to rescue the survivors, give them psychiatric treatment, and interview them on their orders.
On whose orders?
The multiverse leaders? Duh.
Okay, jeez.
Alright, I'm sorry, Stan. But it's just, who do you think I meant, the Muffin Man?
No, I thought you were taking orders from Optimus Prime and his team.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, now that that's all out of the way, what's your side of the story and what's this mission that you went on?
The story? Oh, yeah, that's right. You see, Stan, a long, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
The mission!
Okay, calm down, Professor Hothead. You see, Stan, I went on an undercover mission. I retrieved this book. It contains all secrets of the multiverse and its history.
Hold on a minute. I thought Earth-24 Corey and Alex found that book.
No, Stan. That's not the book. The book was simply based off of this. Not to mention this is a diary, and it was written during the BC.
That's an old frickin' book. What does it say? Diary of Rickety. Who's Rickety?
I don't know, but he must be a crucial part to this book and all other mysteries.
Is it a short diary? How many pages does it have?
Only 9. It is kind of short, but still a crucial book.
Oh god, I bet it's got homework in it.
No, it doesn't. Homework wasn't even a thing back then.
Okay. In all seriousness, we gotta see if there's anything important in here that we should take note of.
Agreed. There was once a balanced kingdom in the multiverse that had a great, thriving nation. But mysterious prophecies came into reality, where scholars found them, showed them to the king. About it, knowing that there are threats out there, he assembled a legion of scout knights and adventurers. 2 of these adventurers, however, were special. These brothers have been destined. One was named Brian, who was born with a mysterious essence that remained a mystery for so many years. The younger brother, named Rickety, was born with a loyal essence from birth. But with these best friend brothers, they were for a long time. That would not last, unfortunately. After Brian failed an important mission and led a scout team unauthorized, even though that Rickety was supposed to lead them, Brian was said to be guilty in court. The king decided that he would have Brian sentenced for execution. Little did they know, this was the mysterious destiny built for Brian and his unparalleled power, to say the least. His fate has been sealed, inevitably. After Brian escaped court, remembering how cowardly Rickety was, being too much of a coward to confess that he suggested that he would lead the scouts, Brian was super furious, and Rickety was crowned as the new king. But Brian trailed through a mysterious glitchy border world called Slendria, where Brian found a mysterious dark relic, a heart of sinister power. This heart was called the Heart of Slender, a fallen deity with the power with virtual warping abilities. With this dark virtual warping relic fused with Brian, Brian was dead, and a Slender Brian was now born. With the power of virtual warping, he attacked the kingdom, killing the old king and destroying the kingdom, bringing this great thriving nation to ruins. All historical records were burnt, some were even disposed of, and Rickety couldn't save anyone. Knowing that his brother, his real brother, was now long gone, he would never engage in any combat again. He hung up his shoes for good, vowing that he would never be cowardly or put anyone's lives at risk ever again. But maybe there's still hope for heroes. Perhaps the multiverse leaders, or maybe racers from 2017. Either way, they are our only hopes in the future after the BC.
Just by the sound of this book, kind of sounds more like a prophecy. When they say racers from, 2017 or any multiverse leaders. But what do they mean by 2017 racers? Do they mean the NASCAR 2017 season or the Piston Cup season from 2017?
You're right, Stan. That last part did seem like a prophecy. How did they even know about multiverse leaders? This was in the BC. 2017? Wait a minute. Next gens were introduced into the Piston Cup in the year 2017. NASCAR had a thing during 2017. Oh my god. Oh my god, that makes sense now.
Now that you say that, the whole thing about a NASCAR thing in 2017, I'm just remembering something that Vink Cutterman said from 2 or 3 years ago when the Dark of 17 was on the rise. He said that, which after 2017, teams start disappearing left and right without a trace. This could be connected.
Yeah, it has to be.
This is all starting to become really intriguing. Flip to the next pages, see what there is.
On it. What the?
What?
Where's the page?
What do you mean?
Where are the pages?
What do you mean? Didn't you say there were 9?
Yeah, look.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. The last 8 pages are missing?
What? This is ridiculous.
Wait, hold on a minute. They said something about Slender, right?
Yeah, that is strange. I thought Slender Car was just an old urban myth, a creepypasta horror game. But what even is the difference between the Slender Brian guy and Slender Car?
I don't know. Wait, hold on. Let me look up the page. Let me look at the book. Oh, haha, very funny. Because this has to do with Slender, the 8 pages are missing. You have to find 8 pages in a Slender game. I see what they're doing here.
What's that supposed to mean? Are you accusing me?
No, I'm saying that this is set up like the actual Slender game in a way.
Oh, you're right.
Because the last 8 pages are missing in this diary.
Where are we gonna find them?
There's only one place that we can find it. You remember that mission that you went on, right?
Yeah.
Where did you find this book exactly?
In a deeply forested territory.
Then that's where we're heading.
I must warn you, Stan, we're gonna need equipment. It is pitch black there, it's dark, and it's very, very creepy there, okay?
10-4, we better start moving out. Should we leave the book here?
Nah, we need to put it in a backpack and bring it with us.
How do we have backpacks if we don't have any limbs?
I don't know. Let's just go.
Alright, fine. I'll go grab the equipment.
I'll go grab the backpack.
Alright, let's go.
Yep, let's go.
Interesting.